Hello everyone, it's me again, Junkmaster3, and I'm finally back with another video. And in today's video is going to be a little bit special because I haven't made any of these videos in quite a while. But this is going to be a horror review video. Really glad to finally come to this because I've talked about this in pretty many of my recent videos. So yeah, but this is going to be the review for the film called Shallow Grave. Now this is a movie which is about these four girls. They're in this like Catholic church, not Catholic church, but like a Catholic school, and they're basically going like on a vacation or a fall break. I can't remember which of those it was, but they are basically going to visit one of the girls' grandmother in Florida. So they basically have to travel quite a bit, or like for quite a while, to get to this. To get to her grandmother, but on their way there they witness like a murder happening, and of course the killer wants all of them dead, basically just because he just wants to get rid of all of the witnesses who has like witnessed the murder. And so the entire film is basically like this chase between the killer and the girls. One thing I really enjoyed about this film though is the locations, and I really enjoyed like the backstory and all the reason for them why they are going to this place. And of course they get like a flat tire, and that's basically where they witness this murder, like in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, I really like their areas and all of that. The action is all right, and yeah, I don't want to spoil anything more about the storyline because I think the story, I don't think you should. I don't want to spoil that much from it because yeah, it's not really like any bigger like twists or anything, because you basically know who the killer is right from the get-go, basically. So I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen this film yet. But yeah, one thing which I didn't care about, I mean, there are two things which I did not care for that much, was that some scenes just felt like they didn't do anything for the story. And the other thing which I didn't like was the ending, which felt a little bit rushed. Maybe not rushed, but it felt incomplete in a way. And yeah, if for those of you who have seen this probably know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I think that's probably everything I want to say about the film. There's not really that many like gore effects or like blood effects for that matter either. But yeah, I would say this is maybe more of a thriller than a horror film, even though it has some horror elements to it. Because some people would say it's a slasher film, even though you really know who the killer is almost right away. And yeah, but I really like the characters in this, and you are really rooting for the victims to survive, or like the girls to survive. Because in some of these films you tend to like really despise the hero characters or the main characters, and you are rooting for the killer to kill them off. But in this case it's the other way around. You think the killer is a real douchebag and a real like monster. Of course you're supposed to think that with other movies as well, but some of those movies really failed with that. But this one you're really rooting for the women to survive. So yeah, and unfortunately though, this is like a VHS tape, because this movie has never been released on either like DVD or Blu-ray. So this is definitely a film that I think maybe 88 Films should release on DVD. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I actually gave it an 8 out of 10. Some people might think that's a little bit much, but I really liked the whole atmosphere in it and the locations, and yeah, it's very tense the entire all the way through, I would say. And just like I said, some of the scenes were a little bit unnecessary in my opinion, which just didn't really go anywhere. But yeah, really entertaining film. More people should see it. I would say it's definitely overlooked and sort of forgotten in a way. Maybe because it was only released on VHS. But yeah, 88 Films, it would be awesome if you could release this one. So yeah, but yeah, 8 out of 10 stars for Shallow Grave. And that, I have to point out, that's the movie from 1987, because I believe there's another movie called Shallow Grave which came out in the 90s. But yeah, this is the 80s one from 87. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed and didn't get bored, and I hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.